In the world of Formula One, dominance comes in waves. There was the McLaren MP4-4 in 1988, Ferrari's F2004 in the Schumacher era, and the Mercedes W11 in 2020. But in 2023, Red Bull unleashed something that the world has never seen before. A car so quick, so refined, and so complete, that by the season finale, it was being called the greatest Formula One car ever built. This is the story of the Red Bull RB19.
Oh my Lord! Yes! Yes! Oh my God! Yes! Oh my God!
How it became one of the most successful machines in motorsport history, what made it so fast, and the moments that turned it into a legend. But to understand the RB19, we need to rewind to 2022. New ground effect regulations reshaped Formula One, pushing teams to rethink aerodynamics from the ground up. While most teams struggled with porpoising, drag, and unpredictable balance, Red Bull found the magic recipe early. The RB18 won both championships, but it wasn't perfect. It was overweight, tricky on street tracks, and still developing its optimal aero window. But that car, that was just the prototype. Behind the factory doors in Milton Keynes, Adrian Newey and the Red Bull engineering team were already deep into the next evolution. A car designed to fix every weakness of the RB18, and a car optimized for the updated 2023 regulations. This car would become the RB19. The new Red Bull was an aerodynamic masterpiece. Building on the RB18's downwash side pod concept, Red Bull refined every surface, every curve, and every airflow channel. The side pods were deeper and smoother. The floor edge became more sophisticated. The underfloor tunnels, the most important part of the ground effects car, were the best in the sport, as well as a new rear suspension layout that optimized tire management. The result? A car that produced enormous low drag downforce, making it unbeatable in both slow and high speed corners. Red Bull hit the minimum target weight early, something they struggled with in 2022. This gave them the opportunity to add ballast strategically, giving Max a car that was stable on turn in and beautifully balanced through mid corner. To complement that, it was powered by the Honda-built RB-PT 1.6 liter V6 hybrid. The engine that combined outstanding reliability, excellent energy deployment, and huge efficiency. While others struggled with reliability, Red Bull could run their unit aggressively all season long, while also being one of the most drivable cars on the grid. Engineers repeatedly described the RB19 as predictable, and in Formula One, predictable means fast. And when you add all that up, it makes sense why Max called it the best car he's ever driven. Red Bull would go on to dominate the 2023 season, and Bahrain was the warning shot. Round 1 set the tone. Red Bull took a 1-2 finish, finishing nearly 40 seconds ahead of the next non-Red Bull car. This wasn't just a win, this was a message. Next in Saudi Arabia, Checo dominated the streets of Jeddah, while Verstappen charged from P15 to P2, a testament of the RB19's and Verstappen's sheer pace. Miami showed one of the most iconic RB19 performances. Verstappen started 9th. He carved through the field with ease, passing cars as if he was in another category altogether. He caught Perez, overtook him, and won. Another testament to the dominance of Max Verstappen and the RB19. After Miami, teams began to realize this wasn't just a fast car. This was a historic one. In the summer, they broke record after record. The RB19 crushed everything in its path. 10 consecutive wins for Verstappen, 12 consecutive wins for Red Bull, the longest win streak in Formula One history. Tracks didn't matter. High downforce? Dominant. Low downforce? Unmatched. Street circuits? Untouchable. Whether it was Austria, Spa, Zandvoort, or Monza, the RB19 never flinched. At Monza, the RB19 wasn't the fastest in a straight line. But its cornering stability and tire management were so good that Verstappen simply drove around Ferrari's early defense. Vegas became the race where Sergio Perez secured second place in the championship, the first Red Bull 1-2 finish in a driver's standings in the team's history. Another milestone tied directly to the RB19's consistency. Abu Dhabi, the final statement. The RB19 ended the season with 21 wins out of 22 races, 19 wins by Max Verstappen, 3 wins by Checo Perez, and only 1 race not won. Singapore, due to setup issues. It was the most dominant season in the history of the sport, more so than the W11. So what really made the RB19 so unbeatable? What was the secret sauce? Well, for one, it was a Newey car. And if you look back in history, Newey cars are just dominant. He is arguably, well, not even, the best car designer in Formula One history. Besides that, though, it had the best aero philosophy on the grid. While Mercedes and Ferrari battled porpoising, Red Bull built a car that stayed planted at all speeds. It also had unreal tire management. The RB19 could run longer stints, softer compounds, and push harder than any other competitor. Driver confidence was also through the roof. Max Verstappen said he could throw the car into the corner and know it would stick. Sergio Perez, known for his tire management, thrived on it. Also considering that Max is one of the best, arguably the greatest driver of all time, that's a thing as well. They had class-leading efficiency, low drag, high downforce, unbeatable. It only had one major reliability scare all season, Saudi Arabia, and even then, the car finished second from the back. It wasn't just good. It reset expectations of what dominance in F1 looked like. It set the highest win percentage of any F1 car ever, the longest win streak in Formula One history, the most points by a driver in one season, and the first Red Bull 1-2 in the Drivers' Championship. It became a car that engineers will study, drivers will dream about, and fans will talk about for decades. And for Red Bull, it validated the Newey philosophy once again. Elegant simplicity, relentless refinement, and absolute aerodynamic mastery. The RB19 wasn't just fast. It was perfection. Pair that with the best driver of all time, and there you go. You have a completely dominant season there. As well as a good teammate with Checo. He really needs a good teammate again. Yuki Shitnoda, I'm glad he's gone. No offense. He was terrible. Max needs a good partner to really, bring home the next, championship. I still can't believe you lost to Lando. 2 points, dude. 2 points. So close. If he had a car like the McLaren, the RB19 was that car, honestly. So, he needs that back. We need Newey back. Red Bull needs Newey. Honestly, they kind of took an L with, losing Newey, and even Christian Horner too. That was a huge one. That was big. Red Bull needs to come back to glory. We need the RB19 days back. Might be a little biased towards Red Bull, but yeah, shout out to Lando, I guess. But 109 point comeback is fucking insane. So yeah, that's why Max is the GOAT. Hopefully the 2026 regulations work in Red Bull's favor, and hopefully the new car is a lightning bolt. But enough with my yapping and my little tangent. If you guys enjoyed this deep dive into the RB19, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what car you'd love to see next. I appreciate y'all stopping by. Have a great day.